All right, everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'll try to make this one quick, but I just want to give my thoughts on Bitcoin and where I think it is actually headed to. And I think it's a pretty strong point. Everything on the chart tells me that Bitcoin, if it doesn't top out at 30, it's going to top out at about 31, high 31 to 32, and then we're going to just start falling off the table here. Notice here on the chart how we're holding support at this 27.4. Had a little pump up, came back down, retested it. We're moving up yet again. Back here, when this megaphone pattern that we've been looking at started to form, you could see we were doing the same exact thing, holding support, came down a little, pumped back up, came back down, tested it as support, and then kind of fell off the table when we were forming this megaphone pattern. Then we pumped back up to the upside, and now we're going sideways, pump, down, and we're pumping a little bit here. So it is a psychological number, this 30K here. So if we come back up to 30K, a lot of people are going to pile into the shorts here, and that is going to form a little double top, and then we're going to start falling off the table at that point. So if we do not get stuck at 30K, then I'm looking for my box to get hit up here, which is at 31.4 to about 32, which would bring us back up to the top of this megaphone pattern here before we start coming back down. And I do think if we come up here and start coming back down, I do not think these supports are going to hold yet again. The reason I say that is because the chart is telling me that it needs to come back down. You can see we do have a bunch of liquidity gaps that do need to be filled. If you scroll back on the chart, every time there's liquidity gaps, Bitcoin, no matter how long it takes, it comes back to fill the gaps. So you can see when you fell down here, you have gaps, and then eventually we came back up to fill those gaps. So from where we are right now at 29K, you can see we need to come all the way back down here, fill these gaps in this pattern, and then fill these gaps back here, which actually takes you all the way back down to the bottom of the megaphone pattern here, to this box I drew to the downside. So this anywhere from 18 down to about 17.5 is my prediction on BTC in the near future. It would help fill the gaps. It would help complete this pattern here. And on top of all that, one other thing I want to point out. You can see how we've been making higher highs here this whole time since mid-January. You can see down here on the on-balance volume that we've been pretty much flat here. A little bit down, but pretty much flat. So that's divergence there. That shows you that this whole time Bitcoin has been grinding higher, making higher highs. There is a lot of weakness in this this move that it's making right now. So this tells you that at some point you're going to have a reversal in the market here. So it's going to come back down, is what it's telling you. So it looks very strong on the chart if you just look at the higher highs here. But when you actually look at the on-balance volume, it shows a lot of weakness in Bitcoin here. So a lot of weakness in the volume. The pattern needs to play out. We have all these liquidity gaps that need to get filled at some point. So I do think if not 30K, this almost 32K, if not 32, is going to be our top. And then we're going to come back down here to 17K. So I'm looking for 17K Bitcoin again, possibly even lower. Just all depends. But yeah, I wanted to give my thoughts on it. We may top out soon. And then at some point this year, I'm expecting a 17.5K Bitcoin. So yeah, we'll leave it at that. Hopefully you guys are having a wonderful day. And with all that said, hopefully that made sense. We'll see you in the next one. Not financial advice. Peace out.